in the same week, we've got a new Blizzard game and a new World of Warcraft patch. That's more content than we've received from Blizzard since 2016 when Overwatch came out, I think.
Oh.
So
it is a small patch and a mobile game, but 925 actually does bring a bunch of really good shit.
Yep.
And Diablo Immortal, look, I'm open to it being good. It is in PC open beta, right? So if the gameplay ends up being fun and if it works well on a mouse and keyboard or in a controller, because I mean many people say Diablo 3 is actually more fun on consoles than PC because the controller scheme feels really good. Like, if all that's true, then assuming the monetization isn't horrible and evil, then it should be a good enough time. And then I kind of think even for the way that I would play a Diablo game, kind of just want to maybe go through it once and hard, maybe once again on one of the harder modes. But I don't think I'm the sort to really just sit there and grind and grind and grind and grind and do the whole endgame thing, right? So for the way that I would play a Diablo game, might work.
Yeah,
might work. Yeah.
Yeah. I see Scott asking when is 9.2.5 out. Depending on whether you're American or in Europe, either Tuesday or Wednesday, and then Diablo is launching global release at about half an hour ago next Thursday, so 6 BST. So that's a pretty hefty week for sure. But Diablo's an interesting one because I feel like Immortal is going to end up feeling probably a lot more Lost Ark in terms of how the progression feels.
That's totally how they want to do it.
That's kind of what I've gleaned from looking at how a lot of the I don't think there's honing in it, which is kind of important, but looking at the general how you make gems and combine that stuff, it looks very much like it's going to be very different to Diablo 3 overall, but hopefully it's still actually pretty fun in terms of all of the big Diablo stuff. Because I can't remember who it was. Someone had talked to Wai Chang. Some site was interviewing him, and he was talking about how it's basically the biggest. It's had as many resources as Diablo 3 has had in development, so it is fully intended to be. This is a what was it? The headline was something like it's supposed to cross the bridge between AAA and mobile, which I would laugh saying. Unfortunately, a bunch of mobile games have beat you to the punch, like Genshin, stuff like that. But in terms of Diablo Immortal is going to be this is going to be a very big Diablo game. Hopefully, I don't intend to fully grind it out myself because I know I'll just see the pay for convenience. Sorry, not pay to win, pay for convenience, pay to skip stuff, and I'll just get kind of pissed off. But if it has all of the story beats of a Diablo game, all of the world lore and setting, then that'll be pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like just a full Diablo game with all the cinematics, all the things you'd expect, which I mean honestly sounds good.
For sure.
So, first though, we do have 9.25 to talk about.
Yeah.
Quite a few things actually. And this patch might actually come out with a bunch of secrets.
That's what I'm really excited about, yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking gonna have to react to this Tirisfal quest, see what the hell's going on. Yep, then is there going to be something with Taronda, right? Yeah. We genuinely don't know everything that's going to be there. I imagine
for the first time ever, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me it's just a big question of do we get a Taronda quest or not? Because there haven't really been data mining fragments about an actual quest, even though there has been the Queen's Gift stuff. It's generally exciting stuff. As Matt said, 31st of May / 1st of June for the release date. And as Blizzard Splash Image shows us, here's some of the really cool sets we're going to get. I think this one, the Bloodline one, I think that's a recolor.
It's the...
I forget what it's a recolor of, though.
Antorus Paladin.
That's it. Yeah, so recolor for Antorus Paladin, so that's pretty sweet if you're a Paladin. If you're a Dark Iron Dwarf, you get the weapon ensemble to go with your Heritage Armor. And gotta be real, right? I haven't unlocked them.
Yeah.
My allied race unlocks are... It's okay, I got Void Elves and Lightforged, and I just kind of didn't really care about the rest. And those things
the two
happened,
from Legion, yeah.
And those things happened at a time like BFA where I didn't really have a big appetite to play loads of the game. Yeah. But now I am fully, when I'm thinking about this weekend, it's actually kind of cool to have a dwarf.
Yeah.
And now I'm well shit, I need the Heritage Armor. Right? So I'm going to need to level it up the old-fashioned way. That's actually going to be fun. I haven't been to Northrend in a long time.
Yep.
And I can level a whole character up in Northrend because of Crowley time.
Yep.
Seems pretty great.
Yeah, so you technically can't level a whole character up
Sad.
just yet because 50 to 60 has that party sync XP reduction. So you're forced into 50 to 60 for Shadowlands content. Except that's changing next week. The party sync will be removed, or the party sync XP reduction will be removed.
Yo, wait, what?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so
What?
yeah, like
Oh my God.
that's one of the things people have found. I've seen a lot of people complain about this as well, where you get a character 1 to 50, chromie time turns off, you're booted into Shadowlands. You're like, fuck, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You feel like you've just been fucking... Chromies just came in and assaulted you.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'll piss on that then, okay. And the way around that should technically have been you can party sync down to someone who's in chromie time and just do stuff. But from 50 to 60, that came with a big XP reduction. I can't remember how much, but it was a big reduction. They're removing that for in this patch, which means starting next week, you can hit 60 without ever looking at Shadowlands. Now, you do need to have someone to party sync with, but you can do that with your own starter edition account on the same account. The same Battle.net account, make a starter edition,
So you
level to 10, party sync with it, party sync down to 10, off you go. You can actually level 50, 60 that
would
way.
be synced down to level 10 when you're actually, like, say, level 53,
Yeah,
leveling in Shadowlands content.
Yep.
Or, leveling in, like, Northrend or something.
Yeah. So
Does Northrend have a floor? No, it's
No.
Chromie time system. It's all 10 through 50.
it's all 10 through 50.
Yeah.
So,
Man,
yeah.
this is great news.
Yep. So that should be that. You do have to get a character from 1 to 10 on your starter account, but that takes 45.
gee.
That takes 45 minutes. So
Yeah, wow.
yeah. So you can actually do that. Also,
Actually-
that's where a lot of having a level 10 account, same thing, same account to party sync is also where a lot of bugs come from. So if things act a little bit weird, don't worry about it. It's probably not intended. But yeah, seemingly you can just do that. So
It's like the realm of Archvalder and Mr. GM.
100%.
Like, that's just fine every edge case with party sync. Let's go.
100%. Yeah.
So, I mean, immediately, this is like a pretty cool reward, and I want to get it because these guys... What's that noise?
What noise? That noise?
Oh, that's your hand.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought... If you know Battlestar Galactica Season 3, when a certain character in a big precarious situation ends up saying, "It's in the walls," I just
Oh.
had one of those moments. Sorry.
Oh, for context, that's because I was sitting doing this, and he didn't know what the sound was.
You know those sounds where, like, whatever the frequency is, you
Yeah.
have no fucking spatial information whenever you hear it? I thought it was over there.
Yeah, no, that's me.
That's it, in the fracking walls. Well, yeah, I guess that just looks really cool. It kind of makes me want to go get one of those characters.
Also, I do notice, just want to say, because I've been playing Monster Hunter recently, it looks an awful lot like the Dark Iron Axe looks an awful lot like the Charge Blade icon from Monster Hunter, which kind of makes me want to go get one.
And there's some of this that almost reminds me of Del Toro's direction for the Hobbit movies, where it probably would have went. Obviously different to what we ended up getting.